Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. When President von der Leyen called me, interviewed me, and then decided to give me this job, she told me back in October 2019, she told me that I want you to be the most anthropocentric member of my team. I don't want you to do tariffs, services.
It's a good Greek word. I
Yes,
like that.
I think she researched. And then she explained that she wants to bring under one roof policies that pertain to the Europe that protects migration, security, public health, and policies of a Europe that empowers education, culture, sport, mobility, skills. And she said, believe me, this is probably one of the best jobs I have to offer. What she didn't tell me is that all these anthropocentric policies were the ones that are more exposed to the crisis that hit us. So we are now living behind a period of 2 years and a half, where practically everything happened in a way that not even a Hollywood science fiction scriptwriter could have imagined. Yeah? The first pandemic since 1918, the instrumentalization of migration flows on our external border by authoritarian leaders that want to attack Europe through the weaponization of human suffering, and now a war. The early conclusion, the first conclusion I'm drawing as we're leaving this period behind, is that Europe, the European Union, proved much more resilient than many would have expected. You know, I'm not a newcomer in European politics, but I very clearly had this sense of history making in certain moments when we as a college, for example, decided to buy vaccines by using probably one of the weakest legal bases in the treaties, which is the legal basis for public health. When we decided to set up this recovery fund on the basis of common debt insurance, not individual, by member state, or the certificate, or now buying weapons for Ukraine with EU taxpayers' money, or stopping the flights from the countries of origin and transit to Belarus. These things happened. And they happened because, as we said, we were very decided to provide responses that make a difference in people's lives. This Brussels of the perpetual analysis, and impact assessment, and turf wars no longer serves the world around us. So the obvious question is, what next? And it's not a secret that we're meeting at a moment where all the ingredients of a perfect storm are accumulating. High inflation, we Europeans
I thought you just described a perfect storm, but now you're talking about another perfect storm coming.
I described how we came out of a storm, or of a succession of storms. Now I'm about to share with you my ideas on how we prepare for what is to come. And the starting point is, of course, that, and this is probably a message to people from the private sector being here with us, is that we now find ourselves at a moment where the spiral is really at its lowest edge. And this looks worrying. This looks ugly. But every time in European Union history that the EU spiral touched its lowest ebb, it was always to mark the rebound to its highest. So I will not share the analysis of many prophets of doom that say that this is the end. No, it's not. Probably it's the beginning in a way that we can, in fact, design things that we should have done a long time ago. This is the moment where the era of innocence for the European Union is over.